Hi everyone, Michelle Fixit. Today we're going to be doing an unbagging video on these fly magnet traps. So if you are having a problem with flies outside or inside your house, there are lots of different remediations that you can use for that kind of stuff. So you can use like the sticky traps, you can use like they have bags, lots of different things. My personal favorite in these instances is to get one of these little jars. It's a little bit more eco-friendly. I know someone's gonna be like, it has chemicals, it's not eco-friendly, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's fantastic for you. I think it's more useful to get one of these, even though you have to deal with the grossness at the end of the game, where it's like the flies get stuck in here because they have the bait stuff, and then once it's full of flies, then you dump it out, and then you buy another little packet to refill it, and then you put some water in it, and you're good to go again. The bags, you still see the grossness of the flies, and then you just throw it away, which seems pretty wasteful, and you can't like reuse stuff. And then the fly sticky trap things, those things are just gooey and messy. Yeah, they work pretty decently, but again, the gross factor, the sticky factor, leaving residue that you have to end up dealing with, like, it's just not worth it for me. So this is my particular favorite. I also have like favorites for other pest control because unfortunately in my day-to-day life I have to deal with a fair amount of pests that people invite or don't invite, but then have bad habits that leads to an infestation of some sort. So this product is very easy to use. This one is the Taro Fly Magnet Fly Trap. Bait included in this one. It is reusable, so essentially you just open it up. This little top thing gets a little messed up, so like in transit, make sure it's kind of flat. And then this is to adhere it to what you want to adhere it to, or you can just let it sit somewhere. And then it has its bait in here. So give it a little shakeroo. And for posterity's sake, we will read the instructions really quick. So we will empty the contents into the trap, add warm water to the fill line, which is going to be right there. And then you swirl to mix. And then trapping tips is set the trap at ground level or held on a tree or stakes. That's why I said you can just let it sit, or you can use this and suspend it from its top. So you just push this little thing through, and it's basically like a really big red twisty guy, and then you can just adhere it to whatever you want it to be on. And then bait and fill traps several hours before use. That's it. So I'm going to pause you guys, fill it up, or we're going to dump this in first, and then I'll pause you guys. And we will fill it up with water, give it a good swirl, we'll put it back together again, and I'll show you guys loosely how to put on there. So it is not terrible. I'm gonna lose my other one. I don't have scissors with me, so we're just gonna do it this way. Cut it. And a lot of these things, I know we get frustrated because like, if you don't have scissors, you're like, but it's like, think if a child had this, would you really want a child to be able to easily get into it? No, you wouldn't. So we're gonna dump it in here. All the yuckiness. And then I will fill up some water and we'll pour it in. But I just got a whiff of this stuff and it stinks. So our fill line is right there. So we are going to fill it to there. There we go. So, a little less than 8 ounces of water. Put our top on and give it a light swirling. And I like to look at the bottom of it and see how some of it's still there. So I like to swirl it around for a bit, one direction, then the other direction. And now we have our stinky little thing ready for our flies. We're going to stick that one over there, and then it was a 2-pack. And so we'll set up the other one. And here's another little cool random factoid for you guys. So say your fly trap thing gets full, then, you know, like I said, you dump it out. They're going to get like big and gooey. It's going to be gross. Just to let you know, it's going to be really gross. But say you don't have that big of a fly problem and like your water line goes below here and you have like some flies. If you open this up and you pour more water into it, then it'll rehydrate stuff, and then you just kind of, you know, kick it over the side and roll it around. And then the smell of the nasty little flies will help make the other little nasty flies, they're still alive, like come over and hang out. And good traps. Alright, and so the other piece that I said I was going to do, and I'll do before I set up the other one, just for anybody that wants to see me set up another one, is you just stick your little twisty tie through here, and if you have a tree branch or a hook or a nail or a screw or whatever and you want it to be suspended, that's how you do that. Otherwise, you just set it on the ground and let it work its magic. I don't need to set it on the ground, or I am going to set it on the ground rather, or a cabinet, so I'm just going to twist mine up so that way I still have it, again, in the event that I want to use it. So, we have our little container. This is awkward for me because there are actually people in the room with me while I'm recording, so it's like super weird. Because I feel like a cuckoo bird when I'm making videos, so other people are around. I don't know why, but I do. And we're going to dump this one in here like so. I also realized the other day that I say like so a lot in my videos. And, oh, it stinks. And we're going to fill it up to its full line. You guys are like my measurement, my unit of measure. We're going to put our top back on. Swirl the stinkiness around. It's self-conscious that we need to go to the gym more often. And if you guys want to know how it works, there's basically holes in each one of these guys. See? And so the flies will fly in. This keeps them from, like, it confuses them, and then eventually they fly into that hole, and then they end up in their nasty little soupy stuff. And their nasty little soupy stuff smells awesome to them, but not so awesome for the people out there. But it works really well. And I've used these guys several times, and so hopefully this helps you. And if you come upon this video and you have like a roach problem, I also know a fair amount. I have like certain traps that I use for that. Also for like rodents. So shoot me an email, or better yet, you know, just put it in the comments, and if I haven't made a video about it, then I will add that to my pre-publishing, or I'll at least like point you in the right direction. So you guys like and subscribe. Have a fantastic day. This one's got like a little bit of congealedness right there, so I'm going to shake it. But like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!